now.
Okay.
Okay, explain the process.
Okay, the process is that these are all pre-engineered squares that have been manufactured on a printing machine, and there's actually 49,000 of them in the total system. But here we have about 6,000 here, I think. Well, not that many. I'm not sure. Anyway, there's a lot of them here. I think there's 900 sheets of these 3.5 by 3.5 square, I call them modules, that are black and white. So there's a variable of just black and white. This being the same size and everything, they get distributed randomly over a certain surface, three-dimensional plane.
Wow.
You can try to place them perfectly. You can let them fall. See, now you're sort of guiding them. See, here's that planned random. You're sort of putting this one here, but then it goes somewhere else. It's affected by all that modulation going on with aerodynamics. Air is affecting these. You can spin them a little bit. You can start placing them. Let's see, somebody maybe put one on a vertical surface. So we're building this system that I like to call, see, we see it coming up here now. I'd like to look at this and see that this is a frequency modulated system we have here, because the constant is the size of these. And it doesn't vary. The modulation is just...
So these squares actually become paint or a pencil or whatever material it
They
is.
create
mark
a
making.
visual stimuli. And they become a three-dimensional entity from a two-dimensional surface. And the thing I like about it, it's self-generating. I have the plan set up. I programmed very intensively and spent a lot of time manufacturing these to fairly precise densities of black behind us, just to have that element in it, that it's not just total random chaos, have fun, throw things around. It has this built-in grid, so to speak. And so what we're doing here, we're creating grids with these.
And I like that they're all individual, unique
Yes, and
prints
that's
because
another
they
part.
all have different.
Thank you
Marks
for saying
on the
that, because
back.
that's part of the engineering. I double hit and triple hit the black on the press with wet ink, knowing that the wet ink, when it goes through the paper cutter, would
Leave a mark.
mush onto the other side. We call it offset. This is what we
You
get
try
away
to
from. This is what
avoid.
we avoid. This is hell when this happens. But now I've actually created. People say we can't trim this because it's wet. You know
Right.
No, we're going to trim it wet. Now is what I have here, Corby, and you guys. You know what these are? These are monoprints. I've created thousands of very big. So each one of these
Individual
is the
prints.
same, but they're also absolutely unique. Also.